Brother Ron, and welcome to We All Be News Radio and TV, the news-free Dixie for the 21st century.
Hello, everyone, and thank you for coming out today. As you know, most of you know Young Dolph Thornton as a hip-hop artist, but you know, this is one of those situations where we ask people, what legacy will you leave behind? And today you're going to see that this man was more than just a hip-hop artist. He was a loving father, friend, philanthropist, entrepreneur who loved this community and gave back to this community in ways that many of us didn't know about until his untimely death. And so this is something people always say, give your flowers while you're here. But sometimes you don't find out what a person really means until they're gone. And so doing this, renaming this street in his honor is just a little way of Memphis to say, hey, let's give back and let's keep this legacy going. Let's inspire the next generation and let's give people hope so they can know, hey, someone great came from this neighborhood and I can do the exact same thing. So today you're going to hear from quite a few people, including his family members and also some of the people responsible for getting this resolution passed within the city. So furthermore, I'd like for opening remarks, we'll hear from Councilman J.B. Smalley.
How y'all doing? Usually I have a lot of things to say. In the onset of attempting to introduce a resolution to support one of our own, I received a lot of support from the folks in the community, but if I can be honest with you all, there was some pushback among some of our more seasoned folks. I was told that it couldn't be done. I was told that the community wouldn't support something like this. So if you all would join me in just giving yourselves a round of applause and making sure this happened for them. Recently I did an interview and I was asked, why is this important to me? Why is this important for the community? And the answer for me is real simple. Real simple for me. We have an opportunity to recognize someone who walked these streets. We have an opportunity to do right. For some reason, we receive reports from folks as far as France, from every outlet in this country. But when it came time for On Our Own, there were some people in this community who simply did not understand why we should support our very own. And I find it heartbreaking that when one of our very own pull themselves up by their bootstraps, walk these same streets, have the ability to become not just a local celebrity, but a nationwide star, we do not want to support. So this opportunity is for us all to come together, show support for a man who did great things, not just with his music, but by supporting the folks in his community, by raising his family, and by doing everything we take that a good citizen is supposed to do. So when I look at this, when I look at you all here today, I'm reminded of something. I'm reminded of what it's like when the community comes together. But I don't want this to be the last time we come together as a people. I want it to be this the first time that we come together to stop senseless violence in our community. We shouldn't be here celebrating Young Dolph in his past, and we should be here celebrating him as he lived today. So every opportunity that I get to speak to a group of people who walk the same streets that I walk, I'm going to tell you very poignantly, lay down the gun. Stop the violence. We're killing our own. We have to do better as a community. So I'm asking you all to come together, love one another, uplift one another, and hope that the next time that we celebrate somebody in our community, they'll be standing right here to accept their reward, accept their flowers while they're living. Thank you. And I have the distinct honor and pleasure of bringing up Ms. Myers. Ms. Myers, should you walk? She can introduce herself.
Yes, good afternoon, everyone. Where's my family? My name is Rita Myers, and I'm Young Dolph's aunt. I might refer to him sometimes as May May, because we never called him Dolph. His family called him May May and his close friends. I have with me today his mother, Diane, and I have with me his father, Adolph, and also his sister from Chicago, Khaleesi. Adolph was a staple in this community, just like his grandmother and my mother, Ida Mae. Adolph brought resources and revenue to Memphis. When he did his massive videos that were done in Castalia, that were done in South Memphis, he brought revenue to this city. And he provided jobs for people doing that in this city. There is no one more deserving of a street named in their honor, especially in Castalia Heights, his community, than Adolph Thornton. You may not know, Adolph sent condolences to any family member in Castalia Heights when they had a lost one. He sent dozens of flowers, and when they could not pay for the funeral, he assisted with that payment. Adolph was a man of no fear. Unlike other stars of his caliber, he walked these streets alone. He walked Castalia alone, and he mingled with the kids in the community and other people in the community because he liked sharing, communicating with folks in his community. And he liked being a part and celebrating with folks in his community. Adolph donated hundreds of thousands of dollars to charities. He donated to his alma mater, Hamilton. He donated to various other schools in the city of Memphis. So he was not just about Castalia. He was all over the city of Memphis. His largest year of giving was to be this year. He was giving through our family foundation, the Ida Mae Foundation. He worked with me closely to plan the programs for that foundation for this year. He gave away turkeys, not just in Castalia, but he gave away turkeys throughout South Memphis this year before this year. He gave away turkeys in the community of Westwood. He gave away turkeys in the community of Lemoyne Gardens. He gave away turkeys in Hickory Ridge, and also, of course, Castalia Heights. He gave away 200 turkeys to each of those communities for a total of 800 turkeys this year. He visited the West Cancer Center to show his appreciation for the frontline workers at that cancer center. We were planning a program that he was looking forward to attending and participating in. He was very excited about it. We went through with those programs. It was the Angel Tree Prison Fellowship Christmas program, and we held that program at Abyssinian Missionary Baptist Church. We also planned a senior citizen program, and that was held at Ruth Tate Senior Citizen Center in Pine Hill. Those are programs that Adolph was looking forward to attending before his life was taken away. Through the Ida Mae Family Foundation, through Paper Route Empire, our family, his friends, and his fans, I guarantee you, we guarantee you, that his legacy will live on. Long live Young Dolph.
Hello, everyone. My name is Mia J. I'm here with my children, Arya and Adolph Thornton III. And I had things on a note card, but Auntie, she illustrated Adolph's character better. I mean, I can't even do it any better because everything that she said was spot on. He was a man after God's own heart. I often would tell him that he had a heart of David. He was just such a giver, had such a genuine golden heart. And I can remember when we first got together and he was so busy. I was like, oh, you're so busy. But I would always say, I'm gonna stick around though, because he has such a great heart. And my friends would say, like, why do you say that? And I'm like, he just has he doesn't mean to treat me any type of way. I can tell he just has a good heart and he's just really trying to be focused to do something for the betterment of his family. And it was like I had that intuition and it followed and it was true. Adolph was just an amazing man. He was an amazing father. He was an amazing example of what a man should be to my son and how a man should treat his daughter or a wife and just to treat his daughter, to edify her and tell her how special she is and how beautiful she is and how chocolate her skin is and to never be inferior because of those things. Right. He gave her so much confidence and breathed that in her. She's only 4 and I can just see all that he poured into both of my children before his passing. And I'm so grateful. I'm grateful to have experienced him. And I'm grateful that the world can see him for who he truly is, not the persona that most people saw him as for being, but for who he truly is. And I think that he's more than deserving to have a street named after him in honor of him, to continue the legacy so children of this community can be able to look forward to just being above what their environment presents them. I really hope that this can just be a staple in the community and just remind people that violence isn't the way. That Black men do deserve to grow old, just as Adolph deserves to grow old. And I just hope that these children, that they really can tap into the spirit of God. Give more, love more, be kind more. Take care of your children and your family more. Be there for your family. That's the spirit of Dolph. Tap into a spirit of David. Have a heart after God's own heart. That's what I'm hoping for this community. And that's what I'm hoping every time each and every person drives by this sign and they see Adolph Robert Thornton Jr. When you see that name, that you're inspired to just make a difference and to make a change, a small change in giving and loving and just being a better person for the betterment of this community. Thank you.
Good afternoon. My name is Darabia Freeman Rich, and I am a proud resident and member of the Magnolia Castaic Community Association. We are all here today in honor of young Dolph, a loved and dedicated resident of the Castaic community. Although our community mourns the transition of young Dolph, it warms my heart to witness today's street renaming in his honor. For those that personally knew him, and for others that knew of him, his great works is one thing that has continued to be widespread. His great works were efforts in this community. As an active member of the Magnolia Castaic Community Association, I, along with other members, were proud to work towards initiatives with Young Dolph to help progress and add resources for people in this community. Young Dolph was very instrumental in working with our community association to help reopen Magnolia Elementary. We were all elated for younger generations in this community to see someone as successful as Young Dolph not forget his community, not forget where he came from. He did so much for the Castaic community, and we are honored with this dedication and will strive to continue the good works of Adolph, Young Dolph Thornton Jr. We have to keep his efforts alive. We will keep his efforts alive. We will continue to work as a community to try and fulfill his dream of creating a Young Dolph Music Academy at Magnolia Elementary School. We will. And lastly, I want to give a special thanks to our president, Miss Carolyn Goodwin. She's over there. She's a fearless, our tenacious leader who continues to work on behalf of this community. And we need you all. We need residents from this community to join our association to not only continue the works of Young Dolph, but to continue to add opportunities and resources for our people. My family, the Freeman family, has been in this neighborhood for 65 years, and we are proud members of this community. If any of you are interested in joining the Magnolia Castaic Community Association, please contact Carolyn. If any of y'all know Carolyn, Carolyn is available and she is ready to serve. So please, we need each of you all to do what you can to help our neighborhood, to grow our neighborhood, to progress our neighborhood, because we deserve it and we deserve to continue those works. And not only Young Dolph's honor, but many from this neighborhood who has put in those efforts before him. We thank you all for being here today. And to Young Dolph's family and the Castaic Magnolia community, we thank you all.
Next, we'll have a statement from PRE.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
For those who don't know me, I am DJ Rocksteady. I was Dolph's DJ from the beginning. You know, I was a DJ for over a decade, and these streets right here in this community made Paper Route Empire. It birthed Paper Route Empire. It started off as an idea, and it went to a international, you know, just this international thing that took off and inspired so many people. And you know, just on behalf of Paper Route Empire, we would like to just thank each and every one of you for supporting Dolph from the beginning, supporting what he believed in, whether it was you know, getting a mixtape, telling somebody about it, buying a CD, buying merch, buying tickets to his concert, telling a friend about it, following him on social media. It meant the world to him, and it meant the world to us. And you know, Young Dolph, he's the rapper. The rapper is like 5%, not even probably 5% of who he was. Dolph, we joked in our circle. We called Dolph the genius because he was so smart. He was a thinker. You know, I was talking about like money. He talked about money, and people, you know, I think people's perception of how we talked about money, but behind closed doors, he tell anybody like money was nothing. Money wasn't real. He didn't care about it. Like, you know, what he cared about was family. What he cared about was his morals. What he cared about was influencing the youth. And you know, as his career began to take off, you know, he did relocate, you know, which was a smart thing to do. But if you know him, like him, it's important for him to come back, and he would come back often because he felt like it was important for him, for, you know, not only Memphis but more importantly Castalia to see that anything was possible. If you saw it and it was tangible, you could touch it, it would just motivate. It will motivate the youth to go out and really chase their dreams and take it as far as they want to take it, you know. And I just want to clear up, like my brother, Young Dolph. To me, he is the king of Memphis. He is the king of Memphis. But his idea about the king of Memphis was, you know, the people he wanted around him, the people he wanted to inspire was, you know, he just felt like it wasn't. He didn't say king as an idol god, or he wanted you to like worship or praise him as he was the king of Memphis. It was, as I look at it in the youth, he felt like all y'all was kings of Memphis. You know what I mean? It was like just having morals and taking care of your family. That was what he instilled on us. Like, I never had the pleasure of meeting his grandmother, Ada Mae, but I felt like I knew her because he spoke on her so much. And the hard lessons that you know, she taught him, you know, he influenced his brothers, and he influenced everybody around him the same morals and values that she had. So, I'll leave with this. I'm just thankful that the city recognized Young Dolph. Having this street named after him will leave something visible, will leave something tangible. That when you see that sign, that's not just a sign for Young Dolph, but that's a sign for the future of this community and this city. Y'all can see that in anything is possible. Paper Rock and Power, we're not going nowhere. We got big plans. We got more music coming on. It's not over with. Young Dolph legacy will live on. We thank you. Paper Rock and Power.
Before we do the thing it is that we all got to do, I will ask Councilman Jones to join me briefly. And also Mia, Dolph's life partner as well. We stand right here. We want to give you an opportunity to gather and see the honorary signs change as well. We have 5 copies of the resolution the council presented on behalf of Dolph. For me, it's important. As a young black man, when we talk about, you know, folks that we inspire to be, as someone who walked these streets, as someone who was told that, you know, it was impossible for me to do things, to see someone like Dolph do it, but not just do it, but excel and exceed expectations. I'm grateful. I'm grateful that he lived. I'm grateful for the work that he did. I'm grateful for everything that he poured into the young people in this community. Thank you. Councilman Jones, would you join me? Happy birthday.
Thank you, JB Smiling Congress. Appreciate y'all.
Governor. Soon to be governor.
Soon to be governor.
Straight from Chicago, Ghetto DVD.
All right. Ghetto DVD.
You was listening to me.
Appreciate y'all.
All right, I asked the family to walk toward the ladder. Let's get ready to show the world Dolph's land.
You playing ball?
No, man.
Oh, this is so cool. You've been you can get up there. Hey, somebody got to send it to this phone there.
Young dog! You give it a little try, man. You got it. You like Samson.
It's live on there, come on.
You got it, man.
Pull it, man.
You got it. It's on the other side. Little Mercury retrograde. Hey, everybody, this is Brother Ron. I am asking you all to do me a big favor. Think about supporting the We All Be movement.
Your donation is tax deductible. The We All Be Group Incorporated is a recognized 501c3. And I'm just asking you all because I want to keep on bringing y'all quality work through the way that I know how to do best. And I'm going to sing my praises and toot my horn. A lot of y'all were not hip to Dick Gregory until Brother Ron brought him on the We All Be platform, until that jingle review we did. Y'all seen another side of Judge Joe Brown, and Judge Joe Brown's message has been amplified. But it was We All Be that brought Judge Joe Brown to y'all back in 2014. And so many others. And we covered so many things. So help us out so we can help you all. Peace.